Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. Today we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this look right here. I basically had kind of a look in mind, but not really. This was basically just me winging it as I went because I realized as I was doing the look that some colors would look better with other colors, so I kind of changed the story, if you will. Not really, I don't know. But basically I wanted to do a fresh kind of springtime easy makeup look, and I wanted to make it simple but yet still fun and wearable that you could take from day to night. And as you can see, I incorporated a really nice deep peach crease. I went into the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced, one of my oldest palettes, but one of my most favorites. It's still so good, and it's the perfect springtime palette. I used some peachy shades, and then this screen I thought would be a nice kind of touch to the center of my lid, which is what you see right here, as well as a little bit of this goldy shade right here, kind of in my inner corner. And I just think this look as a whole just kind of comes together really nicely, and I think it's great for spring. I use this e.l.f. Blushing Rose liquid eyeshadow as a base. It's kind of what inspired me to kind of sit and do like a simple spring look, because this is a nice base that you can just wear on its own, or if you wanted to play it up and add more colors like what I did today, you could obviously do that well, and I feel like it actually made the colors more vibrant. So yeah, I really love this look. I think it's fun, and I think it's really fresh and cute and simple. So if you want to see everything, and if you want to see me apply this in action, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you know when I post, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. Alright, let's get this party started. I am currently drinking a smoothie that I made. I'm obsessed with making smoothies now. I'm going in with the Becca Velvet Matte Blurring Primer, and this stuff has the worst pump. As you can see, it just squirted all over my face. It's a super thin and liquidy consistency. It dries like instantly, but man, that pump is just terrible. Then I'm taking the Haley's Reset Matte Foundation. This is a foundation from Target, and I love it. The packaging is amazing. I just mixed it with my Catrice Lightning Drops because, as you can see, it's a little too dark for me right now, but it will match me nicely as I start to tan and get more vitamin D. Maple, no. Also, apologies if you can hear my washing machine in the background, lols. And then I'm taking the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C6 just to highlight under my eyes and to kind of brighten up the rest of my face. I am spot concealing and just highlighting my face, as you can see right here. And yeah, I didn't feel like taking out a separate spot concealing shade, so I figured this would be good to kind of lighten everything anyway. I'm taking the Morphe M536, I believe, to just kind of blend out my concealer. And then to go over all of those spots so it doesn't look splotchy, I'm taking that same foundation brush we use. This is the BH Cosmetics one. I think this is a V1. It's technically a powder brush, but I think it does have the power to blend out foundation as well. So I really, really like it. And then in between my eyes and the bridge of my nose, like that area where it creases, I'm taking an even smaller BH Cosmetics brush just to blend those edges out. Then I'm taking the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder in the shade Bababanana. The only thing I use to set my eyes, under eyes, seriously, it's the only thing I use. Then I'm going into the Beauty Bakerie Flour Powder, and I am just generously dusting this all over my face. I really like this stuff. It's good, and yeah, I've used it a few times so far. To my brows, I'm taking my e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift Pencil, the usual in the shade Neutral Brown. If you guys want an in-depth brow routine, let me know. My brows are not in a good place right now, but yeah, I'll do that for you if you want, so let me know. Then I'm taking the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel in the shade Dark Brown. This stuff is amazing, especially if you don't like filling in your brows. This deposits a lot. Now I'm going into the eyes. I'm taking the e.l.f. Liquid Shadow in the shade, I don't remember what the shade is, but I will list the shade name down below. It's a really pretty cream, and I'm using it as my eyeshadow base here. You can leave it alone, as I mentioned in the intro, but I thought it was cool to just kind of have as a base. And I'm patting that in with a brush. And then I'm going into the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette in Oldie But a Goodie. I'm taking the first shade called Candy Peach, and I am dusting this into my crease with an M504. You can see it's already vibrant. I'm trying this new kind of zoom in technique so you guys can see the shadows as I'm applying them to my top lid. Then I'm going into Summer Yum. It's a deeper, more kind of caramel peachy shade, but I think it works really nicely to kind of blend out the edges and work deeper into my outer V. Just applying it with windshield wiper motions. And then I'm taking this green called Bless Her Heart, and it's a really nice kind of light duochrome. I'm just placing that on the lid. I thought this was such a cool color to incorporate for spring because I think it actually looks quite nice against the peachy tones. It's not super loud, so it doesn't clash. And then I'm taking this ColourPop small brush, and I'm taking this dark brown called Charmed, I'm sure, and I'm just packing that even deeper into the outer corner. And you can see I'm not dragging that through the crease like we did with the Summer Yum. This is strictly just to accentuate the outer V. Then I'm taking that same M504 we used to apply the initial crease color, just to blend out the edges. And then I'm taking this really pretty light gold called Nectar. And also on my brow bone. It's a really nice pop of gold that I think looks great. Then I'm taking this black called Tempting. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but it doesn't translate on the eye. So I really like that. I'm just applying that with a tight definer brush, stamping that all along my upper lash line. And now I'm going back into Summer Yum, and I am putting that with that same definer brush we just used on our upper lash line, putting that onto my lower lash line. And the fact that I kind of use these colors together made it dark but not super intense. Then with a little pencil brush, I'm going back into that green shade called Bless Her Heart, and I'm putting that in the center of my lower lash line and then dragging that through. And then I'm going back into that really pretty, vibrant shade called Candied Peach, pretty much the star of the show. And I am buffing that even further along my lower lash line, just so I can kind of have the top part of my eye look marrying the bottom part. Then I'm curling my lashes with my Tarte lash curler, my favorite lash curler ever. And I am going into my Essence Volume Boost Lash Primer to prime my lashes. I am not going in with falsies today because I really wanted my eyeshadow to pop. And I'm going into the Essence Extreme, I think it's the Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil. This is an amazing eye pencil. It is so pigmented, so black right away. Like you barely have to touch your eye and it's like on there. It's amazing. Then I'm taking the Essence Forbidden Volume Rebel Mascara and just packing that on my upper and lower lashes. Now onto the face, I'm taking the Ciate Bamboo Bronzer in South Beach with this Moda Pro powder brush, and I actually really like this brush for a bronzer. I got it in a BoxyCharm and I really like it. I'm just bronzing up the face pretty liberally. I'm not carving anything out today. I just kind of want a nice all over warm spring glow. And then taking that AOA Studio brush that I mentioned in my March favorites and lightly grazing the sides of my nose. Then I'm going into this Wander Beauty Wanderess blush and highlighter palette, mixing those two shades and just dusting them on my cheeks. And then taking that highlighter shade, it's a really pretty gold. It's not super intense upon first application, but it's really buildable, which I really love. And it just adds like a nice kind of light gold that I think ties in with the inner corner highlight super well. And that nose highlight is popping. Also putting it on my collarbone and my shoulder blades. Shoulder blades? No, shoulders, not shoulder blades. Then I'm going into the ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip in the shade Zuma. This is a really beautiful lip. If you're wondering why there was something on it earlier, it's because I was trying out this Ofra liquid lipstick and I realized that the shade didn't tie well with the eyes, so I went with something a little bit more neutral and peachy, and I thought this tied in perfectly. The formula of these blotted lips are really, really nice. I think I reviewed this briefly way back in the day, not way back in the day, but a couple months ago, and it's really nice. It feels like nothing on the lips. Then I'm setting my face with the Essence Instant Matte Setting Spray. And then I'm just gonna fan myself down. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Also, you can see Maple just in the back. And there she is. There's your Maple cameo. All right, everyone, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this springy, peachy look. Let me know what you want to see in the future. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And hopefully I will see you next time. Bye.